Hurry it up, you gutless idiots. No one should be led to their own death.
Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today, recently the PTB has dropped. And exciting. This is completely out of nowhere for me, so this is why it's a day late. I literally just sort of checked my phone and just saw the Facebook notification and I was like, holy shit, no warning, nothing. Not a damn thing. And I was like, okay, well, let's hop on this as fast as we can. So it's a bit late, but here I am. I was not prepared at all. Sick hobby animation? Anyway. Right. This is the Houndmaster, Dead by Daylight's newest killer. So, let's have a read of her lore, and then we'll take a look at some perks and some stuff, and maybe the survivor as well. But the Houndmaster. Portia May's father helped found a prosperous settlement of sailors and merchants on an uncharted island in the Caribbean. They called their port town Fortune and created a vast trading network which exposed Portia to cultures and knowledge from around the world. As a sailor and lover of stories, Portia's father read her Arabian Nights, Shakespeare, and Greek mythology, and he instructed her in sailing and celestial navigation. To be sure, he instilled within her a love for adventure, so that she always wanted to travel with him. Once she accompanied her father on a trip to Italy, where they traded sugar and silver for ware, silks, and spices. There they also acquired a litter of Corso puppies, which her father said they would train as hunting dogs for Fortune's yearly hunting games. He also mentioned she could keep the strongest of the litter for her upcoming 12th birthday. She named the pups Caesar, King, Shia, Athena, and Athena, and the runt of the bunch, Snug. But before she could begin their training, a violent storm pushed Knight's Dream off course into an area controlled by freebooters. Desperately, her father tried to steer the ship to safety, but the dreaded Mad Moloch attacked them with his ships and took Knight's Dream quickly. Those who survived the initial attack were pitted against each other in vicious fights that Moloch and his crew would wager on. The brigand promised that the last man standing would be let go. When Portia's father refused to participate in the most vicious of the Moloch's men, his son, Tariq, tortured him for hours and finally slit his throat. Keeping Portia alive to get past Fortune's outer defenses, Moloch and Tariq returned to the sloop and left a skeleton crew on Knight's Dream. Portia would lead them into Fortune, and once inside, Moloch and his raiders would attack, pillage, and burn their beloved town to the ground. Using her skills in celestial navigation, Portia led them off course through an area many claimed to be cursed, known as the Dragon's Tooth. Some believed that area bled into the dark malignant domain of some ineffable evil where monsters roamed. Portia had hoped to lead Moloch to his doom, and if she perished in the effort, so be it. As she approached the Dragon's Tooth, dark clouds accumulated and a cold black fog surrounded them. Sheets of rain fell and a fierce wind roared down on the ship, creating black mountains that crashed over the mast. Instantly, Moloch and his ship turned away from the storm and left her to perish, but Portia refused to surrender as Knight's Dream plowed through the thick fog and lightning. Her heart thundered in her chest as the ship creaked and groaned and slowly capsized. The last thing she saw before the ocean swallowing her whole was the silhouette of a giant tentacle crashing down on them. Portia opened her blurry eyes to see Snug staring down at her. He looked at her face and barked for her to get up. Blinking the salt water out of her eyes, she pushed aching and bruised body from the ground, but collapsed onto the strange purple sand. She had never seen anything like it before. With difficulty, she gathered herself, stood, turned to face the runt. Snug barked twice and began sniffing the ground, leading her to a cluster of coconuts and purple seaweed. Then she dried out the seaweed, cracked the coconuts, and ate on the rocks, quietly listening to the creatures she had never heard before, and suddenly realized they were marooned on an island in the Dragon's Tooth. They were in a strange world, an in-between world, a world her father had once described as a living nightmare that tortured the mind and played with the heart. As she listened to these strange new sounds, she suddenly saw Moloch everywhere. Instinctively, Portia closed her eyes and shrieked, only stopped when Snug jumped into her lap, returning her to the moment with a crescendo of barks. Over the years, Portia survived on whatever washed ashore as she battled predators and stalked the island. Ferocious animals, vicious humans, and savage abominations not of this world. Snug now weighed over 100 pounds and followed Portia everywhere. Together they made a daunting pair, and most of the survivors on the island kept their distance. The few who didn't live to regret it if they lived at all. And when she was about to give up on the idea of escaping, she spotted an impossible thing while searching the beach for Snug. To her disbelief, she saw night stream drifting offshore in the cold black fog. She knew better than to doubt or question anything on this island. With a whistle, she entered the water, but was suddenly attacked by a group of castaways. In her mind, she slaughtered Moloch 50 times, spared only those she needed to as her crew. Together they spent days searching for Snug, but he was nowhere to be found. He was gone. Gone as if he had never been, if he had only been a figment of her imagination. For decades, Portia terrorized the Caribbean as she searched for Moloch. She only attacked freebooters, taking their gold and torturing them sadistically to sedate some intangible darkness living with her, a darkness like a parasite that demanded blood until it had its full. On occasions, Portia couldn't appease its hunger. The parasites would squeeze her mind with its deadly talons, crushing reason and reality until she would see Moloch's face on every crew member. She would attack and butcher everyone until one of her many trusted guard dogs barked for her to stop. Moloch would suddenly dematerialize into a wisp of black fog. Terrified, the crew knew it was just a matter of time before her madness turned against them, and so, even when they finally located Moloch, they conspired to mutiny. But they had underestimated their captain. By the time Portia was through with them, there were only 5 left standing in a pool of blood and gore. They instantly threw themselves on her mercy. They instantly threw themselves on her mercy as her dogs surrounded them, waiting for the kill command that never came. Destroying Moloch would take more hands than she possessed. Gathering her wits, she ordered mutineers to clean up the deck and feed her dogs as she sent night stream onward into Mad Moloch's island. Moloch himself was out in the high seas, but Portia's crew captured Tariq and locked him in preparation for his father's return. When Moloch returned, he found the island deserted, apart from a woman offering chests of gold and jewels. She claimed that she wanted to join Moloch's crew and had prepared for an amazing feast for him and his men. Not recognizing her, Moloch accepted the treasure and asked about Tariq. She smiled and assured him the son would be joining them for dinner. Portia served Moloch an elaborate meal, and he drank and ate with gusto. The meat was especially good, roasted, crisp, and black on the outside with pink juicy on the inside. He wanted to know if it was wild boar or venison. Portia smiled, Portia smiled, stood proudly, reached over to the table and listed a golden food cover to reveal Tariq's decapitated glazed head, frozen in a scream of terror, mouth vomiting bullion and jewels. Moloch roared his anguish like a wounded bull, and she reveled in his torment as a thick black fog rose from the floor like a black veil. But before she could strike Moloch down, something unseen jerked him backwards into the darkness. And once her laughter died, lips curled with mingled panic and rage. Veins in her neck stood out on livid ridges. Talons gripped her mind and squeezed and refused to let go. He was gone. Gone before she could stomp his head into a bloody pulp. Unintelligible words. What the fuck is unintelligible? I can't even speak. Unintelligible words fumbled out of her mouth and degenerated into a guttural rasp. And just as she was about to scream, she had heard the impossible. A bark. A bark she hadn't heard in years. And then she heard it again and again. It was Snug. He had Moloch's scent. Not trying to understand what could not be understood, she charged into the fog to finish what she started with her long-lost friend. That is one hell of a lore. That took me ages to read. I really hope it's still recording. We're still recording. That took me 11 minutes. Holy fuck. Okay. We'll check out the survivor's lore.
I won't be a sacrifice.
Holy shit. Okay. Tori Kane was born and raised in a suburb outside Glasgow with her older brother Ewan. Unusual for Scotland, the kids were homeschooled, but by all appearances seemed perfectly average. In truth, they were quite the opposite. Her parents were part of a secret society, and Tori and Ewan were raised to be acolytes of that same clandestine cult. Oh my god, these words I've never seen before. The disciples of the Black Talon. The mysterious cabal has existed for centuries, and they worships an ancient deity that exists in another dimension. They call the deity the Black Talon and believe it's somehow helping humanity transcend mortal existence. Vincent Kane was a professor of archaeology. Rachel Kane taught anthropology. Family vacations took them all over the world, but instead of theme parks, they visited historical sites of ancient civilizations, like the site of the world's oldest megaliths at, oh Jesus Christ, Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Where ancient cultists boiled the flesh of decapitated heads and carved mysterious symbols into the skulls. Locations like this had areas overlapped with the Black Talon's realm. They call those areas overlaps. The Bleed and the Blue. Okay. Locations like this had areas that overlapped with the Black Talon's realm, and they called those overlaps. The Bleed and believe secret knowledge. What the fuck? The Bleed. They call those overlaps. The Bleed and believe secret knowledge and technology is hidden by ascended disciples from advanced world to be discovered. But the Bleed holds more. Oh, okay. So they call it overlaps. The Bleed and secret. Okay. The Bleed holds many dangers, both physical and psychological. Those who venture deep inside wear special armored hazmat suits as a defense against those perils, although no one really knows how much protection they actually provide. The disciples of the Black Talon built an underground complex near each Bleed, and they discovered complete living quarters, storage areas with laboratories. When Vincent Kane entered the Bleed at Göbekli Tepe, Tori and Iwan were mere fledglings, and when he didn't return, his wife went after him, and she disappeared as well. Just desperate to find their parents, Tori and Iwan snuck into a chamber and soon realized there were no hazmat suits left. There was only one of the original suits, like an old diving suit, with a connected air tube that didn't fit her, but she refused to abandon her parents and decided to enter the Bleed without a suit. Iwan was too afraid to follow. Tori found madness in the Bleed and savagery and horror, blood-curdling shrieks and ferocious growls, and something slithering in and out of the shadows. She could feel the eyes of the predators as they hunted her in this strange, timeless place, where two realities folded into one. Struggling to keep her fear under control, she came across pieces of a bloody hazmat suit. She found no body, just hunks of hair, chunks of flesh, and steaming viscera. 100 feet away, she located her father, his suit intact but unconscious. She struggled to drag him away. Even as predators stalked her from the shadows, as they circled closer, her brother Iwan suddenly appeared in his old, oversized hazmat suit. He led the otherworldly creatures away, allowing Victoria enough time to pull her father to safety. With the screams of her brother still ringing in her ears as she emerged unscathed with her sanity intact, which amazed the disciples of the Black Talon, her father eventually recovered from his injuries but never again ventured into the Bleed. Tori suffered no ill effects from her time in the Bleed, at least nothing physical, but something dark touched her heart, and she had many recurring visions of selfless disciples hunting and sacrificing victims to the Black Talon. She believed her visions were omens and that she was certain she would one day serve the Black Talon in the same way, as a disciple. Members of the cult rose through the ranks slowly. Secrets were doled out, little by little, as acolytes graduated from one tier to the next, but Tori rose faster than most and was sent out on missions all over the world. She located and retrieved many arcane antiques and strange oddities. Even with each new find, she unearthed more knowledge about the Black Talon, and each time she ventured into the Bleed, she felt more of its cold darkness taking hold inside her. She liked the way it made her feel, impervious, indestructible, unstoppable. As a trusted servant of the Black Talon, she no longer felt like prey, she felt like a predator. Tori was single-minded in her pursuit of any knowledge that would help her serve the cult, but not everyone believed in the transcendence, and some were even trying to expose the disciples of the Black Talon as a force of evil. Such doomsayers, didn't understand that the sacrifices needed to be made if humanity ever hoped to ascend to another plane of existence. One such enemy was a paranormal investigator and podcaster who claimed the cult was an instrument of malvoyance. This vlogger was determined to unmask them, but she disappeared while investigating a World War II bunker in the high French Alps. Her brother Jordan blamed the disciples of the Black Talon for her disappearance, worked tirelessly to expose them to the world. As Tori reached the highest levels of the disciples of the Black Talon, she learned their darkest secrets, like how they pleased the Black Talon with the sacred ritual of torture and sacrifice before entering the Bleed. Jordan discovered one such ritual and was to take place at the grand opening of a new quantum research factory or facility, and secretly taped it. He then posted the grisly video online to show the world the malignant evil at the heart of the cult. But the disciples of the Black Talon had connections everywhere, and they used their power to convince the world that this video was a fake, a mere prank amongst researchers and scientists. Then they sent Tori to hunt Jordan down and end his one-man crusade against them. They told her if she accomplished this, she would ascend to the inner circle of masters and one day become a pure disciple in the Black Talon's domain. Unquestioningly, when with fantastic determination, she located Jordan and rendered him unconscious with chloroform. When he awoke, he found himself tied to a chair in an underground complex. Dressed in her ceremonial robe and mask, Tori approached the young man with a dagger, but having never killed anyone before, she hesitated. Didn't know what to say or do. A strange numbness began to crawl up her neck, her ears, her face. Her lips began to tingle just as she stood there staring blankly at her sacrifice, wondering what would happen to her, or what was happening to her. Killing was easier in her dreams, in her visions. As a spectator, try as she did, she could not stop her hands from trembling. And just when the masters were about to intervene, she took a deep, calming breath, remembered this sacrifice would usher her into the Black Talon's domain, where she would take her rightful place among the other disciples. And so, with renewed conviction, Tori lifted the ceremonial dagger with both hands, and just before she could plunge the glistening blade into the non-believer's chest, a cold, black fog surrounded them. Everything went black. Time seemed to stand still. She heard muffled sounds, felt pressure in her ears as though she were in the bleed. When the fog cleared, her sacrifice was gone and she found herself in a place of perpetual night, the Black Talon's domain, not as a disciple, but as a sacrifice. Very interesting. So this here is an entity cultist. Sick. Alrighty, so now we're going to take a look at the perks for each of these killer. So we have All Shaking Thunder. After you fall from a height, your lunge attack distance is increased by 75% for 16 seconds. And then the perk has a 5-second cooldown. That is very cool. So basically, after you fall, you get coup de grace for a little bit, basically. Just slightly less than coup de grace. No quarter. When a survivor reaches 75% healing progress while self-healing, they are faced with continuous skill checks. If one of these skill checks is missed or the heal is interrupted, the survivor suffers from the broken status effect for 30 seconds. Very cool. Scourge Hook, Jagged Compass. At the start of the trial, up to 4 random hooks are changed into Scourge Hook. You see their auras in white. When a survivor is unhooked from a hook, it becomes a Scourge Hook. That's cool. When you hook a survivor on a Scourge Hook, the aura of the generator with the most progress is revealed in yellow for 10 seconds. That is actually a very good perk. That's getting a hardcore nerf, I can tell. Alright, Clean Break. After you finish healing another survivor whilst being healed by... Wait, give me a second. After you finish healing another survivor while being healed by another survivor, press the active ability 1 to gain the broken status effect. After 60 seconds, you become healthy. Cool. Doesn't work if you're already broken, by the way. And it's cancelled if you go into the dying state. Another invocation. Yes, I like these. They're funny. When in the basement near the circle, press the ability button 2 to begin the invocation. Invocation takes 60 seconds. Other survivors will see your aura during this and can join in the ongoing interaction. Once the invocation is completed, you become injured for the rest of the trial and gain the broken status effect for the rest of the trial. When a survivor is in the terror radius of the killer, and the killer scares a crow, their aura is revealed to all survivors for 2 seconds. Holy shit. That's broken. That's fucked. That's like constant knowledge next to anyone. That's like literally spies from the shadows with survivors, but because of the 2-second overlap, that's just going to be a continuous aura sometimes. Shoulder the burden. Once per trial, as long as you're not on death hook, press the active ability button 2 in front of a hook survivor to unhook them. When they are unhooked, they lose 1 hook state. I'm sorry, what? And you gain 1 hook state. You also scream and gain the exposed status effect for 20 seconds. What the fuck? That's wild. That's insane. That's fucking crazy. Okay, so we're gonna have a go at the killer with her 3 perks. In a custom because I couldn't get any matches because there's like really stupid times for me. Anyway, I've given each of the survivors this perk because I want to know how broken it truly is. And with all 4 people running it, this should be kind of crazy. Yeah.
Here, Kit. I have someone who wants to
I have I am excited to try this killer. I'm yet to try the power out. I have no idea what it's going to be. I didn't really read up on the power part. But, yeah, let's dive straight into this. Fresh into the game. Let's see what these guys have to offer. Probably should have mentioned the map as well. That's a nice lighting problem. It's almost like the sun's back in the realm. It's actually kind of cool. That would make a really awesome, like, map, I feel. Okay. One more thing. There's a new map. And arguably my favorite part about this, I believe, you can actually... supposed to be able to. I'm not trying to hurt you, mate. I just want to see something. No, okay, you're supposed to be able to pet the dog. Okay, I can't figure out how to pet the dog. But anyway, so here's the new map. It is pretty cool. I like it. We have two commands here. We have search and chase. I guess this is search, so like, is it legend on? No. Okay, so I assume I can just sort of send him into places, right? Kind of like Nurse's Blink. Go. No. Okay. Okay, they were over there. So there was nothing there. Okay. I suppose we continue it. We'll get the chase one out. We'll try this. Oh. It's like a path. Okay. This is Shack. Anyway, this map is new, but it's part of Ormond. Oh. Okay, he didn't really do much. I don't know how to use the dog. Whoa, okay. Hold on. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You be down. So, theoretically, after I pick her up, this generator should highlight in yellow if I put this next to it. Yep, so now we know this gen is the crazy one that is nearly done. And we're going to do a search command that way. Go. Oh, there we go. What is that? Why is he covered in like an orb? Like teeth, I suppose. Goes like a dog. No! Get up! Yes! Okay. I think I see how this works, but I'm not exactly certain. So I'm pretty sure just when they're in a straight line or something. No! Get him! Yes! Alright. It's pretty fun. They're a pretty cool killer.
You're the best.
They're not bad, but that dog thing has hella broken. Oh, did someone just steal my hook? Thanks, please don't. I'm going to not make this hook as ever is. Jesus. Nice, then you have to search or something, right? Search for him, my friend. Find him. Just not. Oh, okay. So with this whole chase thing, I feel like there's got to be more to it than just sending him, right? So let's send him. Redirect chase. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so there is more to it. There is. There's some. Okay, cool. There is more. That's good to know. So I'll send you up for a search. Right. To give them that effect again. So I don't know what that really does. They aren't this way anymore. Oh, there's one.
Good.
We're gonna try to get him with the redirected chase. See if it does anything else. I didn't get to it. Oof. Alright, he's now deep wounded. That's good. So deep wounds him. And then send you, and then redirect you. Send you again. Nah. Okay. I kind of see you have to hit them directly if you're gonna do that. Okay. I get it. I get this killer. It took me a minute. I get it. No. It's all good. Oh, nice try there. Okay, the dog takes really long to recharge, but it's all good because it's still pretty wild. So we got him. What? How did you not get that? Dude, you had that. kidding me? Okay, so you do kind of have to hit them directly, so it is pretty circumstantial, I guess I'd say. What the fuck? You didn't let me redirect. Alright, stop using the dog. Yes. Alright, let's try to use that that thing now. The perk. That lets me see the generators, because otherwise I'm kind of fucked. Alright, what one's crazy? What one's simple? That one. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, you go over there, find it for me. I'm gonna go over this one. Okay, that one's not actually too much done, so we have a chance. Alright. Okay, wait.
Catch!
Oh, so close. A very cool weapon wiping animation. Nah, he hit the wall. Damn, dude. Right, I get the dog, but it's like, it's hard. It's really hard to control.
Catch!
Oh, dude, you're kidding. That's kind of wild, that speed. Yes, yes, oh yes, I got it. I'm just gonna use search 410 years that way.
Find me a rat.
Okay. I think I get this killer, kind of anyway.
Come back!
It is that gen. Did you not get all the way over there? Actually, wait. Sick'em boy. Oh shit, he actually got him. No way. I like the icon they have too. You little fucker. You are dead. I'm going to end you now. Get him. Okay, I couldn't redirect. It's hard to control. Ah man, okay, it's cool though. It's a cool killer. Whoa, these gens are covered in snow.
Yeah. Catch!
Ah, dude, close enough. Come on. Yes. Okay, that feels so good to do. Hell yeah. Okay, so see how Ellen Ripley now has got that one hook thing? I think that means that she's used the herb to save a hook, or like save someone else's hook.
Fine.
Which is pretty good. I mean, it's cool. It means that the killer can't see. Because they're here, bud. They're just over here, man. They're hiding. Look. Get them. Get him. I'll let you get the ball. You fucking missed. You ran into a wall. Good job. This chase music is kind of catchy, actually. Gotcha. Okay, now that everybody has this, so I can expect the people who are not on Death Hook to start saying the people who are on Death Hook.
Like the worm.
Send them up there. So it is kind of cool. This is what the twins should have been, I feel like. Something like this. This is what they should have been. Where are you? There you are. Come here. I want you. Die. Yes!
Now.
And redirect. Ooh, that dog can be really good actually. Oh, that was from the jump that I did. Because I jumped off the thing. No, you're not on death, dude. Damn, dude, they're gonna get a gen. I just realized. All of them are on the other side of the map. Yeah, there's a distance to this. Shit. Fuck. I knew it too. It's all good. We use our power as good as we can. We do not let them get a gate open. Like right now.
Look at you. Extra bones for you.
No, they got the other gate.
Find me a rat.
You can send him to the... That's really cool, actually. Alright, we're gonna take a look at the Mori. Alright, let's do this.
Thy stupidity is not accidental, but a trade.
Holy shit, that's awesome. It's also fucking disgusting. That was epic. I like that Mori a lot. So much gore. What? They made it to the gate?
No.
That's awesome. Alright, I like this killer. They're very, very cool. That perk isn't super broken. I guess it wasn't really used all too much, but it's not crazy broken. It seemed worse.
That's it.
Anyway,
Get ready.
that was awesome. That was one hell of a Mori too. Yeah, that was very cool. Alrighty. That's gonna do it for today's PTB. I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, this chapter comes out November 28th, so I'll see you very soon for my next video, and then we'll see you when this chapter comes out. Cool. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you have a great day or night, depending on where you live, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.